So today's video is going to be a chatty video. I'm just going to sit here and hang out with you guys, and it's going to be a first impression. When I recently did a chatty get ready video, I asked you guys if you wanted to see a first impressions on the new, well, not new anymore, Cover FX custom enhancer drops, and a ton of you guys said you did want to see this video. I keep them displayed on my shelves here, and I haven't played around with them. I've only swatched them. I haven't tried them on my face, so I thought it would be a good idea to just use them on camera for the first time and just tell you my thoughts. I know like a million people have already uploaded a video like this, but you guys wanted to see it, so here we are. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I already have my face primed and my eyebrows on as usual. I want to try mixing this in with foundation. These are basically liquid highlights. They're like liquid metal. It's so insane. There are two colors that are not like highlighting. They're a little bit more of like bronzers. So I just pulled these up on the Sephora website so that I can explain what they are to you. It says it's a drop formula, which it is. It comes in like these little droppers, and it's for highlighting, strobing, and bronzing. Mix it with any beauty product or use alone. The only thing I will say is that you get 0.5 fluid ounces, which is like half of a foundation, and it's $42. Like, damn, that's expensive. But if I'm gonna be completely honest, I've never seen anything like this. So I do think it's innovative. I think it's cool, it's unique. And if I do love it, it might be worth the money. I would have preferred them to drop it like $10 because it is 0.5 fluid ounces, but it is a high-end brand. Cover FX is a great brand. Let me take my hair out of my face. I'm going to show you guys swatches really quick. So this first one is called Celestial, and this is the lightest one in the collection. It's literally, it looks like liquid silver. It has a little bit of pink in it. This would be perfect for very fair porcelain skin tones. Then we have the shade Moonlight, which by swatching it, it looks like this one would be my favorite because it has a little bit of pink, but then there's a little bit of gold in there too. And then we have the shade Sunlight, which is kind of similar to Moonlight, but more gold. Definitely if you are someone who likes a more gold sheen on the face, Sunlight is your guy. And then this one right here is called Candlelight, which is perfect for those of you with really deep skin tones. This would reflect so pretty on your skin. Too dark for me, but so glad that they included a shade like this. And then there are these two colors right here, which are more of like the bronzing colors. This one is lighter. It's called Sunkissed. This is the one I'm probably going to use to try to bronze up my skin today. I feel like it's more cool toned than the other one. Really gorgeous color. And then this one is darker. It's called Sunset. Perfect for those of you with a deeper skin tone to bronze up your face. Really nice. So excited to use these. You have no idea. Okay, so I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. This is in the shade Y305, and I'm going to pump these. Pump 2 pumps. I'm going to do 2 pumps on the back of my hand. And I'm going to mix in one of these enhancer drops. I think I'm going to use the golden shade, Sunlight. I'm just going to drop like a very little bit of these. Okay, I did 1 drop. I don't know if that's too little. Let's see. Let me mix it. I didn't bring anything to mix it with. I'll mix it with my finger. That really didn't do much, so I'm gonna take a little bit more. Boom! And then I'm just gonna apply this to my face. I wanna see if this gives like a noticeable glow, because the Ultra HD on my skin, it's kind of like a more natural finish. So maybe this will actually make a difference. My lips are so dry. Oh my gosh. I haven't been wearing lip balm before bed. I don't know what's wrong with me. And then every time I wake up in the morning, I'm like, mother, this might be a little too dark for me. My neck is paler, but see how my arms are darker? This area always throws me off. Okay, so that is my face with the foundation on. I don't know if you can tell, but if I look really closely at my skin, there's kind of like specks of shimmer throughout my skin, but not like really ugly shimmer. It's if you look really closely. It gave it kind of like a very subtle glow. Like if I turn my head, can you tell? My eyebrows. Oh yeah, my eyebrows. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer. I'm just gonna use my Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer by Catrice. I get a lot of questions as to why that frame is lower than the other frames, but it's actually because I have like a collage happening there, and they're all like different, they're all at different levels. Random side note. Okay, so now to bronze my skin, I want to try one of these bronzy shades. So I'm gonna take Sunkissed. I don't know, I guess I'll put it on the back of my hand and then try it like that. So I'm just going, oh, I think that was too much, whoopsie. First impressions, I love them. This is a sponge from the brand Pure, and I'm just gonna dip my sponge into it that way and then warm up the skin like that. Which seems to be working perfectly fine this way. And then I'm gonna squeeze my sponge like this and then try to like contour with this. Not contour, but you know what I mean. Nice. That actually looks pretty freaking good. You know what I like about this? What I noticed immediately? This does not affect the formula of the product underneath. Sometimes liquid bronzers, cream bronzers, when you try to apply them on top of your foundation, have you ever noticed that sometimes your foundation will kind of like come up and blotch up and kind of get a little bit patchy because you're trying to layer another cream product on top? This doesn't do that. It just blends right into the skin. Wow, that is so pretty. Wow, I really like that. I actually brought my butter bronzer to kind of set that down, but I feel like I don't need to set it. I am so into this. I actually really like this so far. Okay, so now I'm just gonna apply my blush. I'm gonna take my Rose Champagne blush by Wet n Wild, and I'm just gonna apply this to my cheeks. This is a Sonia Kashuk blush brush. I'm also doing this because I want to see how this this product lays on top of powder. So I just put down a powder blush. Now when I go in with the highlight on the tops of my cheekbones, I want to see if it works well or if it's something that you have to use before you go in with blush. Okay, so for highlight, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use Moonlight. And I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand. A little goes such a long way. I feel like, yeah, you get 0.5 product, but I mean, look at that. I just put like one little glob and look at this, it's insane. I don't know what to apply this with. I'm actually gonna try it with a brush instead of my sponge. I'm gonna use the Real Techniques setting brush. Let's see if this works. Actually, I feel like that might not work. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna. Uh-oh. That is looking really patchy right there. I did not notice how fast that dried. I think that's why I got a little patchy, because I just let it sit on my hand. So let me try blending that in immediately with my finger. Okay, it's looking better now. So first impression, definitely do not let this sit on your hand because it will dry and then it will go on in chunks. I love nose highlight forever. Some people don't. I personally do. This side definitely looks better than this side because I let it dry before I went on this one. Oh man, I guess that's what first impressions are for, right? To see mistakes and to never do them again. This one right here is so pretty, and it's actually layering really nice on top of that powder. I mean, I didn't put blush on my cheekbones here, but that looks so pretty and that actually can look really natural. I'm actually gonna see if any of these would work on the eyes, kind of as a liquid eyeshadow. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try. I know, I'm sorry, I can't stop using it. I'm gonna do a little bit of an eyeshadow look really quick with the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Okay, so I added warm taupe in my crease, and then I went in with Buon Fresco right here. And I put this pretty much everywhere except right in the center. I want to try to do a halo eye with one of these things. And then I did some more crease work and I added raw sienna. And then I did Vermeer in my inner corners. I'm gonna add a little bit of Celestial. This is like the really light shade right here. And I'm gonna see how this looks kind of like in the center. Just gonna let that dry for a second, and then I'm gonna do another layer. Okay, so I look a little crazy right now. I'm gonna let them dry for a second and then go in and try to blend things. Okay, so I just finished my makeup. I just added some mascara and I applied my lip color. This is Alyssa from my new Colourpop collection, releasing July 12th. I don't know when this video will go up, but this will be available internationally July 12th. So my overall thoughts is that I give this product a huge thumbs up. I love how easy it is to apply with your fingers. Like, you don't need to use anything else. It doesn't look splotchy when you use your fingers. I'm obsessed with the shade Sunkissed. This is such a pretty bronzer and it was incredibly easy to blend out. This highlight shade I'm wearing is called Moonlight, and it's a really stunning color. The consistency on these are amazing. They're phenomenal. I think they are really great because they just mesh well with other formulas. Like, it looked nice on top of foundation, and I kind of like this as eyeshadow. It's not something I would typically use, but once they dry down completely, they look nice and they won't transfer. When I first put this on, it was kind of transferring into my crease. Like, when I would open my eyes and my lid would touch my crease, it did transfer automatically. So you want to make sure that if you do use this kind of like a halo eye, you have to like leave your eyes kind of open and then wait for it to dry. But with that being said, because they transfer so easily, I was able to just apply a little bit of color in my crease and then it went away, like it blended away. My cons, I will say that you cannot apply this. Like, I have a splotchy little spot right here. I had put it on the back of my hand and I waited a few seconds and then I went in with my fingers or with a sponge or whatever, and it didn't work. I had to open this, touch it with my fingers, and then go in like that, and then it applied really, really beautifully. And another con is the price. These are ridiculously priced. I will say, find a color that you really love and buy one, and it should last you a really long time. But besides the price and those other things I mentioned, I think this is a great product. I wonder how this would look kind of like dusted on my lipstick. Oh, let's try. I'm gonna take a little bit of Celestial with this Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer number 57. Cool, it kind of created a little bit of an ombre lip. Nice, all right. I totally have used this in every way you could probably possibly use this. A+ for me. Leave me a comment down below if you've tried this, if you like these, if you don't like these. Let's talk about them in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. In the shade Y. This is a I'm just talking random crap. I'm gonna use the Real Techniques. I love this little nose highlight. It's like boop.